Hey everybody. So today I'm going to try to go over as many reasons as possible in the shortest amount of time, because I probably have been kicking the horse a little too hard. I've smashed my point right into the ground. But first, a few questions that I want to deal with. Nobi, hey, would you help me out with this? So people were wondering how we get off the boat and how we go ashore. Couldn't be simpler. Couldn't be easier, couldn't be funnier. You don't have to clean up. Anyway, so let me turn the laptop computer around. In the past, most times for most years on this vessel, I've had inflatable kayaks, which are great and probably better than a fixed hard kayak like this. I mean, this is actually cheaper to run over time, especially because I picked this up used for $100 in Mexico. We've had it now for like a year, and I've been abusing it. It was already been abused for years, and so I mean, if cheap's the way you want to go, this is it. And it's a wee bit faster than my inflatable. Novi, show them how we do it. Go throw it off. Yeah, so this is fast and easy, and it's always right there. So like if Novi were to fall overboard, that's the first thing I'd throw off. And when we do long passages, we have it set up so the paddle's inside, there's some water and food inside, there's a light in there. And so if I lose her overboard, I chuck that over. First thing. So she's safe and happy. It's that simple, it's that quick. And that's why, and this beats the hell out of your dinghy with your outboard motor and your tank of gas and your extra maintenance and your extra stuff and having to put it somewhere and mount it somewhere and get it out of the water on its davits or pull it up on the end of the boom. Or more likely have it stolen, because everybody steals dinghies, because even the thieves are too lazy to get off their ass and paddle. I mean, my kayak's never been stolen, but dinghies next to it have. So, there you go. Done with that one. That was, I don't know, reason number 4. You have to have a dinghy on your boat that sucks. So, I'll get around to some more reasons. And somebody said they wanted to see around, and this is around. Here we are. This is an island off the coast of Sabah, Malaysia, which is on the northern coast of Borneo. And we've been here now for 5 days. 5 whole days, which is a very long time for us to stay anywhere. And we're just doing that because we don't want to spend too much time in Brunei waiting for a package to show up. My sister is sending us a tiller pilot because all of our tiller pilots have failed at this point. I mean, we've been across the world, basically. I mean, we went from Thailand, I've told you, Thailand to America to Acapulco, all through everywhere. We anchor everywhere. I mean, we've sailed so many more miles because we've been zigzagging everywhere around the place. We anchor everywhere and go to all these places. It's nuts. I should show you our course sometime. Because it's not like we're just trying to make destination. No, we're trying to see everything and meet people and do stuff. And so, hey, baby. She's not focusing as my assistant here. She'd rather be fishing, but that's cool. So go ahead and fish if that's what you're up to. Yeah. She's not paying attention. There was no way she was going to get into a bikini either for that little scripted piece of nonsense. But I like that too, and it's because her culture. She comes from a different culture. Her mother's from Indonesia, and so she really has been ingrained into a more modest type of culture. I dig it. I dig it, darling. So I should get to some reasons and get through them real fast, because I'm not just going to give up on the top 20 reasons, my little baby. My little baby. Can you name off one? The draft, let's get through that fast. Deep draft sucks for all kinds of reasons, some of which I talked about, but mostly because you're limited. So much of the ocean is quite shallow. And I think there's some places you can't even visit because you've got more than 2 meters of draft. Like, don't even go to Fiji. You won't be able to go anywhere. You'll probably get like within 50 miles and bump into something. And then there you are, fucking fucked. I might be exaggerating that a little bit. But what's another one?
Too heavy to pull up the bit on the beach.
It's too heavy. I think I kind of covered that with too big, but it's too heavy. You can't pull it up anywhere. What? On the beach. Yeah, I mean, pulling your boat up on the beach is such a bonus. That's just a bonus with a boat like this. And I went over that, though. What's another one? You can't trailer your boat, so there's another reason, because it's too big and heavy. Fixed mast is terribly limiting because there you are in some wonderful place is blocked by some power lines. And even worse is you don't even notice the power lines, so you go tear them down and electrocute the whole family or something like that. So that sucks.
Sails like a dog in light wind.
Sails like a dog. Your boat, your fucking yacht, excuse me. It sails like a dog in light wind, and that's why you need so much petrol. People were like, well, can you store a lot of petrol? Why would I store petrol? We don't need it. So we don't need. So yeah, you need all the petrol because it sails like a dog, because it's a big fat monohull and it's trying to push too much water out of its way. And there's more. Oh, we'll get to them.
The current affects you more than...
Yeah, the current, because you're so deep in the water, the current's the deciding factor. You know, it doesn't matter what the current is doing with this boat because the wind overcomes the current because we're not hanging in it. You know, we just dance over the top like Tiny Tim tiptoeing through the tulips.
Inboard engine.
Inboard. Your engine's inboard, which means, well, if you can't fix it yourself, and it's bolted to your boat, you know, it's bolted in there. Propeller with a through hole, a hole through your boat. These through holes fail all the time. It failed on my system. Again, your prop's always getting hooked in crap, and it's always getting tangled up, and it's just a total nightmare and disaster. And nets especially are there because they're everywhere. Nets, they're everywhere. Doesn't matter. They're yeah. And then there you are with another headache. And so, but the other problem with your inboard engine is that you just can't take it to the mechanic. You can't just pull it out like we do. We just pop it off and off to the mechanic it goes. And so that's the problem. And then if you're sad enough to... Excuse me, there's a lot of cats that are all right. And there's a couple of monohulls that are acceptable, swing kill monohull, smaller. I'm not going to take a giant crap on those boats. What else did you... A fixed rudder. This is a problem. And I probably don't need to explain why a fixed rudder is a problem. A rudder that's always... orcas even hate them. Orcas are like, who engineered this shit? And they're swimming around and they're saying, finally, the orcas are on my team. They're like, the orcas are on my team because they just can't stand the aesthetics of them. They're like, wait a minute, these people are too dumb to go on like this. So orcas are knocking people's rudders off, and more power to them, orcas. Where are we at?
It has a wheel rather than a tiller.
Yeah, you have a wheel rather than a tiller, and that's just kind of...
It's not straight.
It's just sad and gay.
Too much to maintain later.
Yeah, the wheel with all of the gears, and it's just overcomplication, All you need is a tiller. A tiller. And a tiller's fun because you feel the sea, you feel the weather helm, it puts you right in touch with what you're doing. And we should probably overlap some clips of me having a blast on the tiller, because that's one of the funnest things when when the wind picks up and you get out on the tiller and because you're like surfing and you can see the waves coming and you can dance around them and get on one and surf. Decks are, to go ahead and tell them, their decks are cramped and cluttery on monohulls because You don't have, you got too much crap. And so you have to put it on deck, all your jerry cans. And this is all dangerous and wrong. And there's wires coming down everywhere and steel bits hanging up. So you have to wear shoes because otherwise your toes are going to get mangled. How long is this getting? Do I need to stop soon? Probably.
Wood.
Your boat's made of wood, bad idea, because, lots and lots of little critters love to get in wood. Worms, ants, termites. I mean, sure, wood's great in ways, and you can protect wood.
Aluminum's bad. Fiberglass is bad. Steel is bad.
No, fiberglass isn't that bad. I mean, but polyester resin fiberglass is bad because they're cheaping out on the polyester. If you got a fiberglass boat or you're going to build one, it's got to be an epoxy, because with polyester, once it's done, fixing it's a problem, and because it doesn't bond well to more polyester. So if you're going to do a fix-up, you should do a resin fix on it. But anyway, yeah, nobody's building boats, right? Truly, they're trying to save money. They're cutting corners, and they just don't understand what people really need. And the modern catamaran is just sort of an offshoot of Western mentality because of the way people live in houses. And then somebody built a catamaran and stuck a house on top, and they're like, "Yeah, my house," But it's not the way to go. It's just silly. I should probably stop. Have I pissed? I hope a little. I should stop. I am officially a goofball. Thank you. Comment. Say something. Bye for now.